It says it's
All
streaming
right.
on YouTube now.
Thank you. Team effort. As always, thank you, Pete, for all of your help.
Good job, Pete Tanner.
If someone
All
wants to
right.
make me a host, a co-host, I'll let people in.
I gotcha.
Uh-oh. Why am I hearing YouTube? Okay, now YouTube is muted.
Close the window.
Shabbat Shalom. I need a break now. My goodness, it is lovely to be together. We begin with words of welcome. I'm so grateful to Heather, who is running our slides tonight. And we begin with words Hine Matov. Hine Matov Umanayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad 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 Shevet Achim Gam Yachad Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Lechu niranena Yai rai 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 Ladonai Yai rai 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 Naria Yai rai 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 Litzor Yishenu Yai rai 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 Let us sing out to God, the maker of all, sure and strong. Let all of creation from mountain to sea hear our song. Lechu niranena Yai rai 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 Ladonai Yai rai 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 Naria Yai rai 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 Litzor Yishenu Yai rai 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 For all of the wonder and all of God's light we rejoice. So now let us listen with all of our hearts to hear God's voice. Lechu Denise, thank you for helping us with candles and Kiddush. Please unmute yourself.
Another week of work is ended. Again, Shabbat brings welcome peace. We pause from our labors to let Shabbat give another dimension to our lives. These Sabbath candles are symbols of the holiness we seek. Their brightness dispels gloom and lights a path to faith and hope. Their glow reminds us of the sacred bonds that link us to our people over space and time. Their radiance summons us to fulfill our people's mission, to cast the light of freedom, justice, peace to all the world. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
The seventh day is consecrated to the eternal, our God. With wine, our symbol of joy, we celebrate this day and its holiness. We give thanks for all our blessings, for life and health, for work and rest, for home and love and friendship. On Shabbat, eternal sign of creation, we remember that we are created in the divine image. We therefore raise the cup in thanksgiving. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu, zikaron lema'aseh bereshit, ki hu yom techila lemikrae kodesh, zecher letziat Mitzrayim, ki vanu v'acharta, ve'otanu kidashta, mikol hamim, v'shabbat kodshecha, ve'ahava uvratzon, hinchaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. Amen. L'chaim. We turn now to the words of L'chadodi as we welcome that Shabbat bride into whatever holy space we now gather to pray. We welcome the Shabbat bride into this digital space, that she might dwell amongst us. And as we welcome her, take this moment to welcome one another in the chat. And if you're joining us on YouTube, we welcome you, and we're so pleased that you are here as well. Dodi, likrat kala, b'nei p'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei p'nei Shabbat nekabela, la 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 la. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei p'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei p'nei Shabbat nekabela. Shalmor v'zachor b'dibor echad, Hishmianu el ha'meyuchad, Adonai echad, u'shemo echad, L'shem ul tiferet v'litila, la 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 la, Lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei p'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, b'nei p'nei Shabbat nekabela, la 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 la, Lecha dodi, likrat לקראת כלה, בני פני שבת נקבלה. לך לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני פני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי מקור הברכה, מראש מקדם ניסוחה. סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה, לה 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 לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני פני שבת נקבלה. לך לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני פני שבת נקבלה, לה 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 לה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני פני שבת נקבלה. לך לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני פני שבת נקבלה. התעוררי, התעוררי, כי באורך ומאורי, אורי אורי שיר דברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה, לה 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 לה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני פני שבת נקבלה. לך לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני פני שבת נקבלה, לה 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 לה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני פני שבת נקבלה. לך לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני פני שבת נקבלה. בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה. לך לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני פני שבת נקבלה. לך לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני פני שבת נקבלה, לה 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 לה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני פני שבת נקבלה. לך לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני פני שבת נקבלה. On the next slide. Can we go forward one, Heather?
I think she's frozen.
I think she's frozen too. We're going to move on to Baruch Hu, hopefully while her computer comes back to life. Please rise in body or spirit. Yada-dai-dai-dai, 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 yada-dai-dai-dai. Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed, le'olam va'ed. Yada-dai-dai-dai, 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 yada-dai-dai-dai. What What perfect timing. Sometimes when we are awake and we are prepared, our computers choose not to be. And in those moments, we're so grateful that sometimes they come back. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and for you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Join me in the Hebrew if you'd like. כשאני רואה בחלוני עץ שמוריק לך וגם לי, אני שר לעצמי, איזה אחלה עולם. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. והיום כה יפה וקל לי כל כך לומר שאני אוהב אותך. השמיים כחולים, הענן הוא לבן, והבוקר בהיר, ובלילה בשן, ואחלום לעצמי, איזה אחלה עולם. ברוך אתה אדוני, המעריב הרבים. שמע ישראל, אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד. ברוך שם כבוד מלכותו לעולם ועד. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני,
there be love. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storm. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storm. Hashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu. Hashkivenu leshalom. V'ha'amidenu shomreinu lechayim. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu. Hashkivenu leshalom. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu. Hashkivenu leshalom. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storm. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storm. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam. Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael, b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai, asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam. Uvayom hashvi Shavat vayinafash, Shavat vayinafash, Shavat vayinafash. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam. are honored to welcome Maya Wall to lead us in the Amidah as she prepares to be an adult within our community. We welcome her to unmute and lead us in the Amidah. Feel free to rise in body or spirit.
Hi. Okay. Shabbat Shalom. Okay. Adonai Sifataf Tifta Ufia Gitahilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, the Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanara, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Chastei Avot v'Imahot, Umevi Gula Livnei V'nechem, Lama'an Shemo B'chava. Melech Ozer Umashia Umegain, Baruch atah Adonai, Megain Avraham ve'Ezrat Sarah.
Atah gibor le'olam Adonai, mechaye hakol atah rav lehoshia, mashiv haruach umorid hagashem, mechalkel chayim bechesed, mechaye hakol berachamim rabim, somech noflim verofei cholim, umatir asurim, umekayem emunato, Lishene afar, micha mocha bal gevurot, umido melach, melech memit, umechaye, umatzmiach Yeshua, v'ne'eman atal hachayot hakol, baruch atah Adonai, mechaye hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, Ukdoshim b'chol yom yahallelu chasela, Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. Yasher koach, Maya. We can't wait to celebrate with you and your family in about a month's time.
Yes, I'm very excited.
So are we. So we turn our mind's eye to a place of gratitude. There is so much in this world that we can look at as we now begin to see a new light. We begin to see an end. We begin to see change. And we begin to see spring, whatever that looks like down here. But I believe it's coming. So please feel free to add to the chat those things in which you are grateful for, so that we might bring those things to our prayers. Whoa, oh, right here, right now. Whoa, whoa, right here, right now. Modi manachnu lav, Modi manachnu lav, Modi manachnu lav, Modi manachnu. I will give thanks for good laughs, for giggles galore, a chuckle, a cackle, a roll on the floor. Modi manachnu lav, Modi manachnu lav, Modi manachnu lav, Modi manachnu. I will give thanks for good friends in times high and low, supporting each other together modim אנחנו לך, modim אנחנו לך, modim אנחנו לך. Whoa, whoa, right here, right now. Whoa, whoa, right here, right now. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech Adon Lechu hashalom, ki atahu melech Adon, lechu hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha tasim leolam. B'tov be'einecha levarech et amcha Yisrael b'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha tasim leolam. Tasim leolam. Tasim leolam. Baruch atah Adonai hamvarech et amo Yisrael b'shalom. Take a few moments for your own shalom, for your own moment of peace.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו, ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו,
We now turn to words of healing. Emisha berach lecholim. If there are people in your home, in your community, that you would like to share with us that we might have on our minds, we will weave their names in with our own. We join together. Misha berach avotenu mekor habracha imotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Within our TBI community, we think about and offer prayers of healing to Randy Arnegger, Evan Bin, Joe Brickman, Joel Broida, Laura Carlos, John Conway, Mark Edelstein, Benjamin Edelstein, Brian Edelstein, Danielle Hammond Feist, Linda Fine, Eric Fisk, Iris Fisk, Robert Gold, Buddy Green, Vicky Hanno, Clay Ispitz, Louis Ispitz, Lori Cattleman, Jerry Klein and Buddy Brzezowski, Judy Klein, Mark Klein, Hank Corin, Wendy Sugarman Krosnoff, Stephen Levine, Dr. Sonia Link, Elsa Makosh, Elaine Miller, John Parsonson, Bob Pizzuti, Ruth Poehler, Victoria Richards, Jane Rifkin, Jess Rifkin, Dawn Rolander, Rhoda Ross, Bob Seiler, Cal Simon, Dr. Cindy Steinman, Pete Tanner, David Wolstein, and Elaine Wolstein. If you pronounce any of these differently, please share them out loud wherever you are. Misha berach imotenu mekor habracha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. So last Sunday, I joined the female clergy and musicians of the Tampa Bay area in leading 150 women through the retelling of our sacred narrative during the annual Women's Seder. To begin, we all named ourselves and declared our female lineage. I am Cantor Katie Oringel, daughter of Faye, daughter of Adelaide, daughter of Mimi, daughter of Jane. As well, we added a non-blood relation who has inspired us. I declared I am the daughter of Debbie Friedman. She was my teacher and the creator of the Women's Seder in New York in the 1970s. She also created an entirely new genre of Jewish music that encouraged congregational singing and modern melodies, which is part of our regular Shabbat music still today. Many of the women added their lineage until the chat was full of names and mothers and inspiring women. I found myself inspired. On Monday, it was International Women's Day, filling my feed. This year's message, #ChooseToChallenge, encouraged all that a challenged world is an alert world, and from challenge comes change. How will you help forge a gender equal world? Celebrate women's achievement, raise awareness against bias, and take action for equality. This got me thinking about our tradition and the role of women. As a Reformed synagogue, all are equal within the community and in the eyes of the eternal. Shir HaShirim, or Song of Songs, our Megillah associated with Passover, is a love song between a couple with all you might expect concealed within. The following is chapter 2, verse 14. Yonati b'chagvei hasela b'seter hamadrega. Har'ini et maraich, hashmi'ini et kolech, ki kolech arev, umarech naveh. Oh, my dove, in the crevice of the rocks hidden by the cliff, let me see your face. Let me hear your voice. for your voice is sweet and your countenance alluring. Beautiful, right? How many of you have heard of Kol Isha? Literally, it means the voice of a woman. This is an orthodox injunction against women singing. It is believed that a woman's voice can easily distract male prayer because of its sensuousness. As proof of their prohibition, they cite that beautiful verse I just read as it's referenced in the Talmud. In Brachot, we read, Shmuel further stated, a woman's singing voice is considered nakedness, which he derives from the praise accorded a woman's voice, as it is stated, sweet is your voice and your countenance alluring. That same passage from Shir HaShirim. The passage in question in Hebrew is Kol Be'isha Arev. This reading of the verse is the voice of the woman is beautiful. The ancient rabbis read it differently. Kol Be'isha Erva instead of Arev. And that translates to the voice of the woman is nakedness. Without vowels or punctuations to guide us, our ancient texts can be interpreted multiple ways. These are two very different renderings. While the ancient rabbis in the passage seem to mute women, in other passages later, rabbis encourage their wives to participate and engage in Jewish life. The Talmud contains all possible opinions and discussions. Reform synagogues celebrate the contributions of women. When we turn to the female heroines of Tanakh, there is not nearly as much content as their male partners, sons, and nephews. If we are to celebrate their achievements, we have to work harder to learn the lessons of our matriarchs. If we are to raise awareness against bias, we must dedicate our time to their stories. If we are to take action for equality, all of us, no matter how we identify, must raise our voices in protest, both loudly and softly. Beginning on April 13th at 11 a.m. on Rosh Chodesh ER, and continuing each Rosh Chodesh all year, 13 months, it's a Jewish leap year, so we get the extra month, I invite you to join me to commit to learning the stories of the women of Tanakh. Some women we can list without thinking, Sarah, Rachel, Leah, Rebecca. Others are less familiar. In fact, our first Rosh Chodesh will be 5 for the price of 1 as we learn about some of my favorite women in the Torah, the 5 daughters of Tzlophechad. Along with learning, each month we will celebrate the new moon and with prayer and song. Registration is open on the homepage of our website. I look forward to this journey with you. Learning together is an excellent way to embody the challenge of International Women's Day. #ChooseToChallenge. I choose to challenge those who point to this verse of Song of Songs as the official injunction of women singing. As I, a female cantor, will sing this verse for the beauty of its words. We will see some inspiring women who have changed history. No list could be complete, especially this one. Which women have changed your world? Please join Aleinu. Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon hakol, la'tekidu la liotzer bereshit, shelo asanu kegoye ha'aratzot, velo samanu kemishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, v'gor aleinu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu koreim umishtachavim umodim, lifnei melech malchei hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, V'nemar v'haya Adonai, Lemelech al kol haaretz, Bayom hahu, Yihye Adonai echad, Ushemo, Ushemo echad. Our thoughts now turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people, those graves which are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. In the recent days and weeks, we remember Alan Beer, husband of Jamie, father of Alec, Jordan, and Abram, son-in-law of Joel and Sandy Broida. We remember Judy Guy Strickland, sister of Stacy Guy and sister-in-law of Jeffrey Lopatin, and Carolee Pizzuti, wife of Robert, sister of Barbara, brother of Richard, her children, Rebecca, Rachel, and Raina. Carolee was proud bubby of Isabella, Cara, Adam, and Andrew, and loving aunt to Denise and great aunt of Jillian, Sophia, and Daniela. And in the last year, we remember Maxine Roth, Howard Rubin, Sheldon Ginsberg, Larry Krug, Gene Weissman, Jacob Jack Moshpitz, Jerry Bender, Solomon Bloom, Max Schmid, Louis Lederer, Deborah Nader, Ted Ross, Helen Roth, Ruth Jean Oberlander, Mark Enfinger, Alan Beer, Judy Guy Strickland, and Carolee Pizzuti. And as well, this day marks yahrzeit for Elizabeth Applebaum, David Applebaum, Isaac Azuz, Michael Ballo, Adrian I. Benjamin, Isidore Borsuk, Ben Bush, Sarah Chayton, Benjamin Dabowski, Jack Diamond, Emma Lachel, Vetta Felmus, Eva Geiger, William Ginsberg, Adam B. Goldberg, Marvin Goldman, Betty Goodman, Elaine Gorman, Abe Green, Desdo Grotz, Irving Katzman, Lena Romanoff Kimball, Charlotte Kunkis, Florence Lefkowitz, Samuel Harry Lempert, Joyce M. Lewis, Adele Mellinger, Miriam Novick, Abby Pesner, Aguda Rael, Faye Robbins, Carl Rosenfield, Bertha Schramm, Eddie Seidner, Ellen Letcher Schrock, Abraham Slepp, Yetta Starr, Paulina Tenenbaum, Erwin H. Treiser, Ethel S. Waldman, Daisy G. Waterman, Evelyn Wolf, and Mars Zumberg. If you would add any names to this list or pronounce them differently, please add them to the chat that we might bring them into our thoughts of memory as we join together as one community with Kaddish Yatom. Yit Gadal v'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah, be'alma divra chirute v'yamlich malchute, b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael, ba'agalav v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehe Shmei Rabba Mivarach le'alam ulamei almaya. Yit barach v'yish tabach v'yit pa'ar v'yit romam v'yit naseh. V'yit hadar v'yit alev v'yit halal Shmei d'kudsha barichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehe Shlama Rabba min Shemaya. V'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. May comfort come to all those in need, and may we say together, amen. So we can stop our share and pass it over to our president. Nina.
Thank you, Cantor. Let me just I like to get into the gallery view so I can see everybody. Cantor, thank you for a great service. That was really inspirational. I'm looking forward to the year-long study of the women of the Bible. That's going to be awesome. I want to let everybody know that the Fast Nehemiah Action is on March 22nd at 7 p.m. Join Polly and Rabbi Lobel on Zoom when we talk with our county officials about affordable housing, better behavioral health access, and allowing adults to participate in a first-time offender program. We've committed to having 100 of our members there. So please look in the news blast for the link as it approaches. And here at TBI, Purim is not for, plays are not for Purim. Please join us April 7th at 2 p.m. for Curtains Up, a reader's theater, a TBI program in partnership with Sages. Our Readers Theater will stage a brief scene by actors written by Cantor Katie Orangel. The community will discuss the topic raised and direct our players on interpreting and intoning the short play. Finally, having unpacked the drama, our actors will stage the scene for a final time. This is an interactive theater experience that will bring Zoom to life in a new way. For families with young children or for families with young grandchildren, join the Federation of Florida's Gulf Coast here at Temple B'nai Israel's backyard on Sunday, March 21st at 3:30 to make your own Passover Seder plates. You can see the temple tablet or the website for pre-registration. The second night of Passover, we're going to have a community Seder. So join us on the 28th at 6 p.m. For a festive and joyous second night Seder as we retell the story of Exodus. There's going to be singing, there's going to be storytelling. It'll be a great time to gather. And finally, our drive-through food fest is going to be April 18th. Make sure to place your orders by March 31st so you can get all your goodies. I've already put my order in for extra kugel this year. And we do need volunteers to help us. We need people both on Saturday to set up and then Sunday for the actual event. So if you would like to help, and I ask you all to help, it's a fun event and it makes us feel like community. Contact the office and we will sign you up in a time slot that best fits your need. So Temple B'nai Israel, I wish you a Shabbat Shalom and have an awesome weekend.
All right, it's that time. Where's my old reliables for the cookies? Excellent. You're still there. I missed seeing you last week. All right, here we go. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. I see some of you have ventured into cupcakes from cookies. That's impressive stuff. We join together for some final singing. Please stick around for a few minutes that we can greet each other in breakout rooms and have a quick chat. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. And a special thank you to Heather and to Pete. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Shabbat Shalom on YouTube. Have a great weekend on Zoom.
Shalom.
Shabbat 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 Shalom to those of you who are still on. We are our own room. It's good to see you. It's late for people, but Shabbat Shalom. Maya, you still there?
Maya, you want to say hi?
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Hi. Sorry.
That's okay. If you want to turn your video on, you did a very nice job tonight. Proud of you.
Oops. Sorry. Hi. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good job.
Oh, and look, even the dog was praying. See, isn't it nice when the puppies pray too?
Yeah. He's trying to get food off the dinner table.
Is it dog bread?
Yeah.
Lucky dog.
Yeah.
Hank, how are you doing? Shabbat Shalom. Hank, if you want to unmute yourself. Ooh, high tech. Look at that. But Hank, you got to unmute yourself still.
I got muted back. There we go.
Almost. Oh, we were so close. Well,
Shabbat
Shabbat Shalom, Hank. We still can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? Myra, it's Myra.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Myra. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
I was saying that mine went out on me in the middle. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it happens.
I was having a big trouble getting back, but it took me about 10 minutes. But I'm back.
It is rather novel that we pray that our technology works.
You seem pretty good at it. Believe me, you're a lot better than me.
Shabbat Shalom, Sue.
Hi, Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat
Cantor, I'm
Shalom.
so glad that you're doing a Rosh Chodesh group. This will be so nice.
Yeah, I look forward to it. And
Yes.
and it is intentionally men and women. I hope that some of the men in our community are interested in finding out more about those elusive women of Tanakh. So
Great.
feel free to drag them along.
Okay.
Leah, how are you doing?
Good, thank you.
Glad
Thank
to
you
hear
very
it.
well.
Glad to hear it.
Cantor, is the second Seder going to be on Zoom or a real Seder?
On Zoom, and it will be a real Seder. It gets to be both.
Oh, so have you sent out any notices about the Seder? I mean, how you
Yeah,
go?
if you look in the weekly email or in the bulletin, it has a link to register. You don't have to register, but it's to give us a sense of who's going to be attending, to give us a sense, is it mostly kids?
So
Is
we're
it
going to have a regular second Seder like we always did.
So I've never been to your regular second night Seder, so I can't answer that question in comparison, but it will be a second night Seder intended for all.
But you're probably going to have less people because of the COVID.
No, because it's on Zoom.
It's on Zoom, yeah.
Oh, it's going to be on Zoom. So,
Yes.
oh, it's only on Zoom.
It's only on Zoom.
So we cook for ourselves.
You indeed are going to need to cook for yourself. Though I did see in the bulletin, there's a woman's name that you can pre-order
Mhm.
for dinner.
Lynn's Catering.
Yeah, there you go, Lynn's Catering. So maybe that's a good option for a second night.
Oh, yes.
So I did have a dream once, not an actual dream, but like, here's a great idea. Because I always found in my last congregation that by like the third or fourth night, everyone is sick of their own leftovers. So we should do a leftover swap. So
I've been to leftover potlucks.
oh, there you go, leftover potluck. I like that.
In the middle of COVID, I don't know how good the potlucks are.
Yeah.
Well, potluck is not
Yeah.
happening, but if you have a good friend that you trust and you want to swap meals for the second night, then at least you get a little bit of variety.
What
Good
happened
idea.
at the Women's Seder? Didn't you have plates for the Women's Seder?
The Women's Seder was on Zoom and you could pick up a box of food that they prepared in advance.
Oh, okay. But it wasn't regular Seder food. It's like the Women's Seder is different.
Yeah, and it wasn't a whole meal. It was like crackers instead of matzah. It was hummus instead of salt water. Like it was representative food.
And that was a good turnout if you had 150 women.
Yeah, no, it was really nice. I enjoyed it.
Right.
Cocktails are always nice too.
There you go. Some nice potato vodka for the Passover martini. Good plan. All right, folks. Have a wonderful weekend. Shabbat
You
shalom.
too.
Lovely to pray
Shabbat
with you.
shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you for the
Shabbat
beautiful
shalom.
service. Shabbat Shalom.
You did a very good job, Kenta.